My dad was the doctor for the riders on the TERREX Cup, the horse race. 1974, Gordy Ainsley, he said, I'll run 100 miles against the horses and I'll finish under 24 hours. And this was 51 years ago. Nobody thought that was humanly possible back then. Gordy finished at the fairgrounds where the horses finished in 23 hours and 40-some minutes. 77 was the first Western States. When you are running Western States, that trail will talk to you, but you gotta listen to it.
Success here looks like I'm racing end to end. I am able to push the whole time, able to compete the whole time.
The oldest 100-miler in America.
Like, look at all the people that got up at 3 in the morning to come up here and watch the athletes take this challenge on. The vibe is just unbelievable.
All these people around, this great atmosphere.
The whole community here together from all over the world.
We are all volunteers. We're just here to have fun and support the runners.
The trail is what I really love about it. Western States is my home course because it's my family. Not only, the lens, obviously a big part of that, but the community, the race organizers, every volunteer.
It's so much more than just running. It's this race and family gathering that, brings a lot of emotions. You just dream from a little kid of this is going to be the first 100-mile race I do, and then just all the emotions, and then finally doing it.
Like, every step was just, oh my gosh, like kind of that wide-eyed kid, like, whoa, this is cool. And it's still like that, but then it's deeper to the point of, now I know who's gonna be at an aid station. I know who's gonna share a mile.
There's so much joy out there and so much history and so many footsteps, and always think of like the footsteps you step in as you're taking off from the start line and going through those 100-milers. It's not your story, but it's the story of Western States, and every single year on the Western States course is a chapter in the Western States book.
A map from Western States Trail, but specifically for, the TERREX Cup ride, sorry. TERREX Cup is what the horses did before Gordy ran it. Like when you bring professionalism in it, like a lot of people show up and they're like, we want to win. This is what it's about. I'm like, oh, you're missing so much of it because of like all this community and the love and everything that's poured in. The trail will just guide them through their own journeys and kind of show them that love and stuff on it.
Western States is just that kind of key race that I look to every year. It's the one I put on the top of my priority list to come back to until I win it. Yeah, I've come here, the last 2 years now and gotten 5th and a 4th, so you're still just trying to work out what's going to elevate me to that top position.
When I'm like 80-year-old Hannah and be like, oh my gosh, I got to run Western States 100, and truly it has such a magical, rich history that I think you can't take it for granted that you get to do it.
Just be happy to cross the finish line.
Nice, well done. Awesome. Looking great, solid effort. First 100 miler. Yeah. The big dog.
The end of high school and university, I started doing boxing, and so running then was like a fitness kind of thing. Mentally, it helps you just to keep like focused and just keep trying, I guess, even when you're exhausted. As soon as I finished boxing, I kind of wanted a bit of a break and to try something new. And I entered the race in New Zealand called Old Ghost Road, and it's 85k, but I'd never done anything super long, and that was kind of my first trail race that I did. Figured I'd see how far I could take it, but you don't really hear much about people that are starting in their mid-20s, so it's a bit of a strange journey, I guess.
Hey, good boy, down, good boy. It is really going to explore something that's unknown to me. And I know there's going to be things that I can learn. I know there's going to be things that don't go perfect, and I know we're going to problem solve and make those better. But yeah, I think it's also can be challenging in a different way when you return to the same race over and over and over again, because you have these set kind of milestones.
I actually have this really big sense of like calm going into the race, and I just feel like it's basically my own time trial. So I'm just going to go out there and really just run my own race, because I'd be so disappointed in myself if I went out there and ran a race that was dictated by somebody else. Yeah, I mean, I'm literally learning every step of the way, and every step after 103k that I do is the furthest I've ever run.
Yeah, I think putting myself against some of the really best athletes in the world that I never thought I would toe the line with, I think it means like giving myself an opportunity to, yeah, just show my talent, show my skill. Obviously, I want to win, just like anybody. I think if you're a professional athlete and you go on a start line and you don't say you want to win, it's like, what are you doing there? Good boy!
Yeah, I mean, I can see some tough times ahead, if I'm honest. I'm not imagining it to be smooth sailing the whole way, which I think, I mean, it'll be like that. It'll be a roller coaster for sure. My main goal is to get to the finish line, so I definitely don't want to blow up early and not finish. So I think running with a little bit of respect for the distance is not a bad thing.
Crossing the finish line, that's a success in its own. No matter what, I'm gonna pull the best that I can out of myself in the day, and who knows where that'll put me, but it's fun to have big dreams, because why not?
I don't think you have to be 100% ready for everything, and it counts a lot for yourself to just show up.
I assumed they were older than me, you know, because they've been doing it for so long. Like Emily, I feel like I've looked up for her for quite a few years, and I'm like, oh, I'm like multiple years older than you, so I always laugh about that, because I just feel like such a newbie in the sport, which is really fun and really cool, but also can be intimidating in some ways. So it's more about exploring what I can do, which is cool.
I have a pretty amazing team around me, and a lot of them have incredible experience like racing Western States, and I think I will be trying to make the most of that. Like Emily's raced it a lot. Dan, who is incredible racing Western States, I'll be trying to talk to all of them and see their experiences. It's really great to be able to have that knowledge around me and support. I do feel like I'm at a place where the hardship of the injury is really behind me, but I'm also like
close enough to it that I feel like I'm still kind of feeling the strength that I got out of that experience.
Side, you can see there's actually a fracture line that runs right through here.
So my femur crushed the head of my tibia, and then I tore a bunch of tendons and had quite a mess going on down there in my knee. So it was about, a little over, like around 5 weeks between the initial accident and surgery. The summer was definitely really a dark time for me.
Like, she's put in so much work, and honestly, this is not, the race execution day is not the hardest thing she had to do in this build by any stretch of the imagination. What she did before was so much harder.
I mean, it's not too far off for me to remember that 2 years ago, I was here, on crutches, unable to do much, recently coping with this thing that had just happened to me that I still hadn't even met with my surgeon yet. I had no idea what was ahead. That's not lost on me to be here 2 years later in the position I'm in. I do feel like I had the markers and training that I hoped to see that, to be honest, kind of expanded my idea of what might be possible for me on race day. But I do feel in a good position, and like I'm definitely looking back on those moments in training where I feel like I proved things to myself and trying to take that with me on race day.
Anytime I'm crewing Abby is to make sure that she is set up for success.
With Hannah, she's quite new to the sport. It doesn't really matter, like it's still your first time doing this race and it's going to be a great experience either way.
Caitlin and I are really good pals, and I get to pace her in her first 100-miler.
You have to kind of read the situation, read the person.
There's obviously the plan, and then it's like the plan's going to change.
It's out of your control, really. It's trying to do everything in your control the best you can.
You got to look at what are your strengths and weaknesses, what are you going to excel at.
I'll just go out and run and just gauge how it is and see how the feelings are.
And we'll take care of it.
You crush it. It's a very logistically heavy race. You have to think beyond the actual race itself. I'm here if she needs me.
Like, you could be the fittest person in the world, but if you can't ride out the low, then that fitness isn't treating you well.
Get it done. Get out.
It's like someone passes you or you pass them. Those moves are inevitable. Really just like trying to embrace the moment.
Kick me up, cheek.
As long as I can keep doing it, I want to keep doing it.
Oh, I feel good.
How you going, Abby?
Good. How are you?
Good.
Did you sleep?
Yeah, a little bit.
You have to. I started riding on the bib and I was like, I wonder if we're allowed to do that. Yeah. Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I don't know how to look at it, but
Yeah.
it'll be there.
I figure I should
Maybe
get the clothes ready for whatever the fuck they're in for today.
Ready to run 100 miles.
I woke up and I was like, I had a dream. That's a good sign.
You're actually doing this. And that's why I took the opportunity, because I was like, well, maybe I won't get this opportunity again. It's just a whole new crowd. Like, I just didn't know really any of the women. Obviously, I know their names, but I've never really raced any of them, to be honest. But I
always thought that Western could be a race that I could be good at.
Might be a good time to give that last hug or kiss to your loved ones, and we can slowly assemble them here to the start line, please.
Push hard, have fun. Whatever happens is what's supposed to happen.
Thank you. Thank you.
The night before the race, Cordis and I were going to bed, and before he turned the light off, he was like, I think you can win tomorrow. And I was like, really? And it means so much to me to hear that, like, from Cordis, because he sees all the work, and he's realistic with me too. Like, he was like, I wouldn't have said that to you before UTMB last year, like when you were coming back from injury, but yeah, I can say it now. You're ready. Like, and yeah, I took that with me out there. I was like, I really have nothing to lose. I really feel like it's important to go into these races not feeling like anything's on the line. Whether I win or I lose, I still have my loved ones around me. I still get to like go for a run again whenever I'm recovered. I really felt like it was meant to be, like I was supposed to be here. And I really felt this magnetic pull towards the race, towards race day. I knew that it would take everything I had from the start to be able to compete how I wanted to. I didn't plan to be first on the escarpment, but I planned to go out aggressively, and that's where it landed me. And the trails was lined with people and like all just going crazy. Soak it in that like you are here. This is Western States. It's happening.
I don't know if people like understand just how intense it is.
It's very runnable, but it also just like break you down and make you almost cry.
4 minutes off the course record, you are.
12 minutes of the whole top six here. You're looking great. You've got mountain runners ahead of you. You're a runner.
When it gets hard, just keep pushing through that hard.
Too tight? Yeah, you're right.
Here with the girls.
Because there is a finish line, there is an end in sight. This is what you came for, right?
You go, mate. You're going well. This is your leg. This is your leg.
David looks really
Go, girls.
Catch him. Let's go.
Oh, he's my son. I don't know. I hate seeing him in pain, so.
It's very hard to shift your awareness of your body into some kind of state where it's just like a flow state, like you're just doing it, but you're so aware of how much longer you have to go as well.
So the goal was to just compete and lean into competing. I've had enough rough 100-milers that like I know how it goes to march these things in. But I wanted to take some risks.
Protein?
Oh, protein.
Okay, here you go.
Protein first.
Let's go. All right, thank you guys. Yeah.
Come on up!
My teammate Tony had texted me something the night before and the words really stuck. She said, back yourself. For whatever reason, that really sunk in my head, and I was thinking, just like, back yourself. Make a move and trust that you're going to be able to make the next one, and keep trusting.
And I thought, like, oh, if I get bumped out, I won't have a spot, but I'm fixing things right now.
Your whole body just going through like the motions with all the heat and everything like that surrounds it.
It was the best aid volunteers I've ever experienced ever.
they're so there for you, and it's just, yeah, the crowd and the community is awesome. My right quad changed, and it just became really painful to run downhill.
It is what it's going to be. There'll be something else that pops up in the race where something else is hurting just as much.
I'm taking beta fuel to go. And then make sure the salts are in there. This can't be happening right now.
You're more shifting through a physical block, and you're trying to just get around it.
Do we have sissies in here?
Yep.
Yep.
Sis gels, the other gel.
One gel in there on there for a second.
There's so many world-class women. That's a nerve-wracking thing, especially when you're starting to feel absolutely exhausted and compromised.
Once you start going down that wormhole, nothing matters really, what you've done in the past. It's like you're in it now, and you just have to pull yourself together and get on with it.
Why do we really do this? We do it because we love it.
You go out for the first aid station and you're leading, and it's like, oh, cool, we'll see. Next aid station, oh, still leading, nice. And then I felt like it was really starting to be real by Michigan Bluff. Each section I would kind of get to, I just viewed as its own kind of chapter, and once I would close one, I'd worry about the next, but I was never worrying about what was going to happen in the last 10 miles early on. It was just one thing at a time, keep seeing the crew, keep getting more ice.
Marianne said, say hello to Caitlin. I said, you're coming.
Wondering how much more you can sustain this. Each mile becomes a little bit more brutal.
Yeah. Do you need a Can you just open it?
Sometimes you think, am I going to get to this finish line? Can I hold it together?
This is the moment you knew was going to happen. Embrace it, savor it, but this is when you really show up and see how you are as an athlete.
I'm shoving these. Hold on. Abby, he's winning Western States.
I'm never scared of my ability to endure or to grit something out. But I feel for me, the biggest area of growth is pushing the sharp end of that, really competing. I could very realistically win this thing.
We all come here to race and try and win, podium, or improve performance, and for me, fell short podium and winning, but you just think, what can I add to my training, or even my mental side of things to push myself harder so I can get that podium finish. Seeing the girls just all come through really, really cool.
One of the biggest things that made me smile is, Gil came out and gave me a hug, and I was hugging him and opened my eyes, and there was this little girl, I don't know, she's probably 8 or 10, just like, bright-eyed smiling at me, and I like waved, and it's like, that is so cool. Like, that is really inspiring that she's like looking up to you, and I think that is something that always brings me back, and I think that's also why my attitude in racing is like, smile, have fun, like be competitive, but also like there's so many eyes looking at you, so enjoy it too and be a gracious competitor.
You deserve that.
Oh man,
Did you have fun?
I had fun running. I don't know if I want to use that word, but. Oh, good. Thank you.
Right?
Yeah. I mean, as good as you could be.
I'd never seen the track apart from on the TV when I was running around it, and it's such a different experience, I think.
Being a Kiwi as well, I was like super proud that like she rallied hard and just pushed through. The first 100 miles and at Western States in a hot year, being top 10 is just great for her first time around.
I think like I love it so much.
Trail looked amazing.
Yeah, I mean, people do crazy things every day. Ours is just one crazy thing that we do. If I had to choose any crazy thing to do, I'd choose this.
Got it. Get to come back. Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Like once you've had the experience of being out there, you kind of know how things feel. But also it was a good reminder to me, like not to take anything from one year to the next, which I'm usually really good at. But this time, kind of having things go the opposite of normal a little bit was a good reminder. Like you can't do that. Like that's very important that you don't, because you can get into a like panic state or whatever.
You gotta believe you can win. You gotta believe you can finish. You gotta believe you can step up to that line and look down to your left and your right and see the world's best athletes and go, I can run against any one of you.
Abby's performance was insane, and like seeing what that meant to her after coming back from injury, and just like obviously putting in a performance of like a lifetime was just so special.
The track finish was unforgettable. I mean, seeing people from all different chapters of life who see me through thick and thin. Everybody was just out in full force, and I think it's really what makes Western States is like the people. Like we bring the magic, we all create what this is.
Adeline, thank you so much for cheering for me.
It was just so special to feel like totally surrounded in that love, and it felt like just such a full celebration, like full of love, full of energy. As we entered the track, Cortis, who was pacing me at that point, kind of peeled off, and he was just like, this is your moment now. Going into this race, my mantra was you versus you at the track. I felt that, like, at the end, it's still me versus me, whether I'm winning, whether I'm in 20th, whether I'm in last place. To finish strong felt like a real reminder to myself of what I'm capable of. It's so hard when you're in it, and it feels like it's not going anywhere, and like you're not going to make the progress you want to make, but to have like a accomplishment that like bookends that chapter is, I hope, not even just meaningful to me, but meaningful to anyone who's on their own journey like that. I've been at this race in so many different capacities and so many versions of myself. It was just so full circle, so meaningful to have the day out there that I dreamed of.